Hey! Oh! I'm sorry. I'm unboxing a lot of stuff in the back. like my my stuff finally arrived, and the first thing I did was unpack all of my Le Creuset or La Creuset. La Creuset. Shout out to my French subscribers who told me how to pronounce it. La Creuset. Le Creuset. Hey guys! How are you all doing? I've missed you all. I've missed you all. But if you remember from my last live, I told you I was having issues with my computer, but now all is well. All is well. I will say this: if you have a Mac or any kind of Mac product, get Apple Care. Get Apple Care, because let me tell you something. When I went to Mac, the first thing the lady did was check to see if I had Apple Care. Apple Care. When she saw that I had Apple Care, she was just like, "Whew, thank God." And I was like, "Why? Why did you say that?" She was just like, "Well, I had to check and see if you had Apple Care, because if you didn't, this was going to be expensive." Gosh, but I'm back in business. I'm back in business. How are you? How are you? Thank you so much, Shonda. And you know what? Let me put the link that I have. I actually have a full link for my page. Can you hold on? I'm trying to do too many things to think. It's not working. It's not working. Can you use this one? Because this just gives the actual name. I created my own little link. I'm learning. I'm learning things, guys. I'm learning things. I am learning things. Nikki, yes. NikkiStar at home. Here it is. Here's the link. Can you use that? Because this just has the actual name of it, which will be a lot easier for people. Thank you so much, Shonda. There she is. That is the link for my home channel, NikkiStar at home. Thank you all so much for just, subscribing, showing me love, sharing my work. It really, really means the world to me. I hope you don't think that I'm more active over there than I am here. Here is what's going on there. There I have pre-recorded, videos and stuff like that. So I have been filming and editing for a very long time. So I have so much stuff to go up over there that I've preloaded a lot of videos. So I have stuff for up to 2 months that's ready to go on that page. So if I'm posting consistently, it's just because I've already scheduled in those videos so they can go up. The difference here is with the lives is that I have to because it's live, everything has to be working correctly for a live to go up. So what I will start to do, I just decided it when my computer was giving me problems. What I will start to do is we're going to have to go back to at least partly doing recorded reviews. Here is why. I can't just be dependent on the lives. If something happens, then I just won't see you guys. And I don't like that because there's so much stuff that has happened that we have to talk about. So I'm going to just give this channel is now just going to be a mixture, because if I don't do a live, then it's like I can't get here, and it just doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. There's so much that we need to talk about. I love the lives because they're so personal. And I hate going back to stuff that I feel like is not as personal, but at least it keeps the channel on track, because there's so much stuff. I'm posting a ton of videos tomorrow on this page. Then I'm posting a ton of videos Saturday, because there's just so many things we have to talk about. And I feel like if we don't talk about them next week, something huge will happen next week, and then we won't be able to talk about this. So I'm just going to post a bunch of stuff over on here. That's just pre-recorded. I apologize. I know we love the lives, but it's the only way to stay on track. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I know that's right, Dustin. Thank you for being here. Hey, Miss Gigi. Every time she was just like, oh, this would have been expensive if you did not have Apple Care. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, they sent me that little notification, your Apple Care is expiring. I'm like, oh, okay, girl, I'm taking care of that. I'm taking care of that. Hey, Kyra. Hey, Vodka with 3 olives. Says, I'm looking for an old school flip phone to go back to. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm unboxing myself, and I found like my old school stuff. I found clothes that I haven't seen since I was in college, because what happened was when we moved here, we moved our Philadelphia home and our LA home kind of merged together. And I was just like, I haven't seen some of this stuff since I was like 19. And I was looking at some of the stuff that I bought, and I was like, what? Man, you could tell that my brain was not fully developed with some of the stuff that I bought. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's the link to the new channel thing, or the home channel. The home channel. Hey, Busala, how are you? What's up, April? Thank you. I love that couch. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to get the stuff from my home office, like my desk and my chair, because that couch is so comfortable, and that's like where I work more often than anywhere else. I don't do any more work in my room, because one of the reasons why we got this home was because I wanted to have an office separate from my room, because I always have had an office in my room, and it felt like I could never really have a place to just rest. So my room is just a place of rest for me. And I thank the Lord for that, because I've never really had that. So if I'm in my room, I'm resting, I'm reading the word, or I'm sleeping. It's just all about being peaceful and serene and just relaxing. It's such a spa little room. I love it. But I have my office now, so I could do my work, but my stuff isn't here yet. Like, I have some of the stuff that I, still shipped here from my old place, but I sold just about everything in my office. So that was for my office. So now I'm getting new stuff, but we're still in a pandemic, and it's just taking forever to get things, which was why my couch, which was a beautiful compromise, but it wasn't what we wanted. But I thank God, because it's an amazing couch. It's uber comfortable, and it was created by Cindy Crawford Home Collection. Did y'all know that Cindy Crawford had a home line? Like, what? When I looked it up so I could put in the information for that review, I was like, oh, Cindy Crawford? She has had taste my entire life, so I'm not surprised. IA said, I've been looking forward to this live. Renna is a mess. Yeah, she needs to be put on pause. I'm sorry. Lisa Renna used to be my girl, but she needs to be put on pause. Something is not right. They did. You saw that tweet too? Garcelle responded to, I think Bravo posted a video of Erica Jane talking about how Garcelle just protects Sutton. And Garcelle retweeted that and quote tweeted it and said, I cannot bring on the reunion because I cannot wait to clear up this mess. Oh, Garcelle never talk dirty. She ready. Oh, thank you so much. More to come. I have a fun little video coming tomorrow. And I post every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I do like special videos in between. But that page is loaded up. That channel is loaded up heavy because I've had so much stuff that I've just been editing and getting ready for you guys. And it's all scheduled and ready to go. You'll have content ready to go for me for like 2 months. We're good over there. It's this live channel. We got to get in order. Hey, Drewski said, girl, Double Disaster Renner was fighting for her life on Watch What Happens Live. Yeah, it's time. She just needs to take a break. Yeah, I hate to do it because I just love this. I love this so much more. I love the live so much more, but that's like the only way. So I'm just like, if anything happens, if I'm traveling, which I will be all the way up until November, and who knows what's going to happen in November, but I'm literally going to be traveling every month from here on to November. And I don't shall hopefully until November. And it's just like, when I'm traveling, what am I going to do? And I just hate doing those. I won't say that I hate. I just prefer this because I like connecting with you guys. Hey, Candace. Yes, you finally met the buddy, Mr. Beautiful and his son. Oh, wait, I don't think you saw his son yet. You're going to see his son in another video. Hey, where have you been? Said I finally caught a live from the beginning. Hey, Nikki, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Said he will. That's why I trust him at all times. Kevin said, question, can Apple Care be purchased after the purchase of a MacBook Pro from someone? I think so, because Apple Care is just separate. It's separate from everything else. So yeah, I think so. It is. It's too comfortable. Thank you so much, Shonda. She absolutely was, Miss Gigi. She absolutely was. And she probably should have, taken this season off after her mother passed away. But, money talks. Money talks. April said she was super lasty last night, and Andy came for her and Watch What Happens Live. I was here for it. And that's what makes me think that she's probably going to be put on pause. I think that's what's going to happen. I think she's going to be put on pause because Andy wasn't feeling her at all. Missy says, hey, Star fam. Hey, Nikki. Hope you all are well. The new channel going to have me shopping. I'm loving it. Shopping on a budget. Speaking of shopping, to all of you guys who, I think I showed you guys last fall, to all of you who love my Bath & Body Works pumpkin holder. It was like the velour pumpkin holder. Just so you know, yesterday, they brought the pumpkin holder that I got from Bath & Body Works. They brought it back in orange and in green. And they used to only have the green in Thailand. And like, it was only in Asia, that one, but now they brought that one to the US so you can order it too. So get it while, it's available. Get it while it's available because that thing sold out quick. And I had to stalk my store for it. I think I might get another because I only have one, but I feel like I want another one. We'll see. I'm looking at it right now. I'm already like decorating for the fall. So like my fireplace is already decorated. My mom came downstairs and she saw me decorating the fireplace. And she was like, girl, too soon. I was like, it's never too soon for fall. Miss Gigi88 said, I'm enjoying the new channel. Do you plan to do a home tour once you have it all decorated? Absolutely. I want to do a fall home tour and then a holiday home tour, but who knows when this furniture is coming. Like we had to like cancel some stuff and, to be honest with you guys, everything that we have is beautiful. I'm telling you, we had other plans for things, but it's just, you got to get what you can get. You got to get what's in stock. I think the only thing I won't show you guys is my room, just because, that's my one place, But yeah, definitely show you how I decorate my living room and kitchen for the fall. Absolutely. And I only like a couple of rooms that, like my family is comfortable with. Like, I'll show you guys my office because that's mine. But, got to make sure the fam is comfortable, the Star fam. The GG88 said, I have been watching off and on over the years, so I guess I haven't seen Rena at her worst. Yeah, she's been just getting worse and worse every season. This was before her mom passed, so I don't know. I do not know. IA said, I wish there was a black housewife on on with Rinna to challenge her. I'm glad there isn't. I'm actually glad there isn't, because I feel like at first I didn't understand Garcelle. And I'm glad that I got a chance to watch her for another season. And I'm starting to understand her a bit better, because, and the only reason why I'm able to understand her is because she's also starting to bother me in the same thing that I wish she would have been more strong in, right? And that thing is being the savior and protector for everyone, which is always the role that Black women fall into, because it's life forces us into that, situations forces us into that. And when you are somebody who is able to see everybody, your heart, you're built different, right? Your heart is a bit different, and your care is a little bit different, and your protection is a little bit different, which is why we always get like this mama bear, I don't want to say mammy, but mammy kind of role, because it's, Black woman, mother of humanity, things of that nature, right? But it's also because we protect everybody like how a mother would, right? A mother that loves her kids, right? That's what we do. And it's just because, although we're not seen, we can see everybody. And the reason why we can see everybody is because we're not seen, right? We're invisible to everybody else until they need help. And so what I was bothered with Garcelle about was the fact that I was just like, I wanted her to be that. I wanted her to be that character. And then when I moved past what I wanted for her, and I was able to digest her as, this Black woman on this show who don't lift the, who don't lift the finger, who's living her wealthy, pampered life, who, doesn't get into it and doesn't get into the mix, don't do all that yelling and fighting, and not that anything's wrong with that. I'm a Black woman from the Philadelphia inner city. That lifestyle makes sense to me, right? It's who I am, so I ain't talking down on anybody who does that, because that's just who I am, right? But it was good to see her not have to lean into that, not have to lean into protector in, mommy, mama bear mode. But what I love about her, I'm also starting to be bothered by, because I feel like she's coming out of that with Sutton. And I get that they're really good friends, and I get that they are, a united front on the show. But I kind of want her to back off of that just a bit. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you so much, Tony. Yeah, I did. I saw the comment and I responded to you. I'm not going to do anything with that wig because I did a wig reveal and it was terrible on the other channel. I'm not going to do anything with that wig until it gets cold here. I'm just keeping my hair in braids until it gets too cold and my scalp has to, go under something warm. But when I do, that's when I'll, refresh that wig and see what I can do. Didn't you have a candle holder that spins? I was eyeing it. That was for the Christmas collection. That was the snowflake globe. But the pumpkin candle holder, yeah. I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. Yeah, they have it back out. Orange and green. I know. I only have them in the morning just because, I had a few health scares, so I got to cut back on certain things. I only have them in the morning. I used to have a smoothie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I was that girl. So I only have them in the morning now. Y'all know I love me a smoothie. Bring on the reunion. I've been talking to y'all for almost 20 minutes. I know that's a little short for me because I normally do 30. So I'm going to get a couple of more comments, and then we're going to get into the review. I'm talking to you more now because there's not much to talk about. Y'all can tell when I be stalling. Kyra said, yes, Nikki come through with the understanding because she isn't doing that. And the Fox 5, the Fox Forest, Fast Forward, whatever they call themselves, is losing their mind, saying that she's too harsh. Yep. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. She's such a beautiful human being. She really, really is. So stuff, I don't know. I don't know why they do that to me. Peyton, you are right on time. That's the next step. Peyton, please, if you have any suggestions, hit me up on Instagram. I am looking for headband wigs as well. I am Jasmine. What I wanted to do was get out of the weddings because I feel like, you know, once we get out of the weddings, then we got some meat and potatoes. I'm going to do a quick video about my overall thoughts of the last episode, but I don't really have much to say until the weddings are done. When we get into the honeymoon and then they get back into their homes and they start doing life together, that's where I feel the meat and potatoes of the show really is. But right now it's the weddings and everybody's playing nice. Everybody's playing nice. You don't know who nobody really is until they, move into their homes together. So yeah, but I am going to cover it. I'm just going to do a quick video about it. Not much, but it won't be long, probably like 15 to 20 minutes. But when next week, when we finally get into them existing together, then I'll do a live. Momi said Garcelle is leaning into producer mode. Yes, definitely goes producing with Kyle because she's a liability conflict that she instigated with Sutton and Erica, which then pulled in Lisa was something else. She's good at what she does. She's good at what she does. No, I think I just warmed up to them again. They wooed me back. And I think they wooed me back with their fall collection. They wooed me back with their fall collection. I don't know, sis. Everybody says that to me. I do not know. I'm so sorry. April said, I think she backed up a little this last episode because she didn't say anything when Renna told her to leave her house. Yes, and I thought she was going to speak up. I thought Garcelle would have said something, but she didn't. Me too. Let me get one more. I think I got everything that I want to talk about. Yes, I'm going there this weekend. You know what? I'm gonna start having lives over my home channel as well. I'm gonna start doing that. I didn't want to do it yet until I got to like 1,000 because I just was like, when you start doing lives on a new channel, you get all the bots. So I wanted to at least get to 1,000 and then start doing lives there. So please go subscribe. We're almost there. Because I do want to talk about that fall collection. I'm actually going there this weekend to just smell. I do not buy anything in Atlanta because for some reason, Atlanta Bath and Body Works does not like give you rewards or accept your rewards. The devil's a liar. I go to the one at Atlantic Station. I go there, smell the candles, look at their new collection, and then I order it online to get my freaking points. What are you talking about? You don't do rewards. I cannot stand this purple state. Let me stop. I love Atlanta. But I will say, living in a blue state, coming down to, it's restrictive here. I didn't know it was so restrictive. But I'm not going anywhere. This is my new home. What happened, Dustin? Dustin said, did you see my comment about the Apple Care right answer, the question to? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Can you rewrite it? I didn't see it. Yes, we need 250 people to get to 1K. 250 people. Come on, Star fan. We're 14,000 strong. We can do it. And you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. I feel like I'm putting up some good stuff. Thank you, Spency. It's getting a little fuzzy. I'm telling you, my natural hair will fight through anything. My natural hair will not be contained. They don't give rewards. They don't do that. And I was like, hell no. I'll buy it online. We're going to end with Kevin, then I'll get into the review. Dustin, I'm still waiting for you to respond, and I'll talk about that too. Kevin said, I think Garcelle did not speak up for something because of the prior conversation with Erica Jane. Maybe, but let's talk about it. Talk about it, B. Oh, shoot. Oh, goodness. Did this not? My notes didn't transfer over. I'm going through with this, with my freaking iCloud. That's what the issue was, my iCloud. Everything's better now, but girl. So I'm going to talk to y'all for like 2 more minutes. Because my iCloud is messing up. What's up, Janae? How are you? Dustin said you only have 60 days to purchase. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dustin. You only have 60 days to purchase after Apple Care after you buy an Apple computer. If you did not buy when you brought the computer. Damn, that makes sense though. But yeah, thank you for clarifying, Dustin. Thank you, April. Yeah, we don't get rewards. We don't get rewards, Tony. Not in Atlanta, which is just mad weird. I'm like, what was the reason for not giving me my rewards? Nope. I go to the one either at Atlantic Station or the one in Woodstock, and I check out their what they have, and I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. Drewski said, the fact that you can't remember anything without the notes really speaks for this. No, I think I can like go off the dome. But you're right. You're right. Because literally I watched the episode and I was just like, what the hell am I going to talk about? What the hell am I going to talk about? I will say, watching this review, watching this episode, I was just disappointed. I'm like, really, Serena? I don't know if this is the most money you've ever made doing this show, but I'm gonna tell you, girl, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think her joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is worth what she has done to her career. I just don't. I felt like Lisa Rinna was on the track to be either on The View or just or have some kind of talk show. She could have a solo talk show, or she could have like a ridiculous line at QVC or Rooms to Go. She could have had, I could have bought a Lisa Rinna couch. You know what I mean? I felt like she was on the trajectory to do that. And maybe it was the need for fame and more exposure. Maybe it was that, maybe it was this check, but I just feel like what she did to a career that I felt was on a really good track to have her, just make some consistent home or talk show kind of money. I don't think it was worth it. I really, really don't. The sacrifice that you made on this show is not worth it. You have turned this fun-loving image of yourself, and you have just turned into somebody that is just so vile. Like, her Instagram is so nasty. She was so nasty on Watch What Happens Live. And I'm like, for what? And then you own it by admitting that you're saying terrible things and acting horribly, but because you own it, it's okay. It's really weird. I'm like, girl, you could have made a killing on QVC. You could have made a killing on The View. I'm pretty sure they would have had her on there either guest hosting or something. I'm pretty sure she would have had a little cute talk show on like the Hallmark Channel. Like, she could have been like that cookie cutter, middle of the line celebrity. There is nothing wrong with being in the middle of the line, middle of the road celebrity, because they be making bank. They be making bank. What? There's another one that is caked up with coin, and she hasn't modeled since the 90s, and she was doing like, what was her name? She was the redheaded girl, and she had that strong chin. She had Bethany's chin before she started getting Botox. Kathy Ireland. Girl, Kathy Ireland is making coin off our home collection. Coin. I felt like that could have been a Lisa Rinna. She could have had something. She could have had like oven mitts and Macy's. You know what I mean? Or, a little Target collection, Walmart collection. She could have had something that would have been like very beneficial for her. And she could have kept this, cute, fun, cookie cutter, not that cookie cutter, but you know what I mean? Like cookie cutter, fun MILF image, and just been good. What she's doing to herself on this show, I'm like, I'm not saying that she needs to be put on pause because she's awful. I'm saying that she needs to be put on pause because she's awful, and also her team, the people that love her, need to talk to her, because I feel like if she stays on this show the way she is, there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back. She needs to be put on pause to save her image and her career. She really, really does. It's absolutely unfortunate that she is just ruining everything that I felt like she had. But fame is a hell of a drug. Fame is a hell of a drug. Did I even did I take notes for this episode? Hold on. I know that I wrote down something. I did. I don't know where my computer is. I don't know why my phone isn't showing it. I got to do something again with that freaking iCloud. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on, but I have to fix it. Thank God for Apple Care. I got to call them again and stress them out. Anyway, I'm going to get a couple of your comments about what I just said, and then we'll get into it. Oh, oh, sorry. Sorry. I wanted to give Drewski's comment. Drewski said, yeah, she was a perfect amount of famous. She, Denise, and Garcelle could have been a power trio and not just ran Housewives together, but done anything as a trio on TV. Absolutely. There was so much money to be made. Come on. She could have even done a little wig line. She could have even done a little wig line. And I felt like she was trying that at one point, but I'm like, girl, who the hell's going to buy your rosé? At your freaking rosé tasting, you kicked out a cast member out of your, was so nasty to her and told her to get the F out of your home. Who's drinking that rosé? That dark-sided rosé? Girl, you got to do better. You got to do better. Jimmy G says she wants to be a villain. She attacks fans on social media. You can't have it both ways. Yeah. It's a mess. Shantavia said that Kathy Ireland was a successful model. Rinna was a D-list actress at best. Yes, but Kathy hasn't modeled since the 90s. When she was retiring, she started that home collection because she wanted to. The fact that I know all of this is crazy, but I study all kinds of I'm telling you guys, NikkiStar at home is the real deal. I study all that. I studied B. Smith. I studied Martha Stewart. I studied Oprah, Kathy Ireland, all of those, little home decor collective places and people. I watch everything that they do. And any interview, I watch it because I was so fascinated by her home collection rise, right? And she did an interview and she was saying that she was retiring out of modeling. She was like, I was getting older. My hips were spreading because I had kids and my body was changing. And it was the 90s. And although you could have had a little bit more meat on your bones, you still had to stay very slim. And she was just like, as I was getting older, my body was changing. And I just did not want to do those harmful things to myself anymore to maintain that. So I was just like, I got to transition into something else. And, she was like, normally models go into makeup and all that stuff. But she was like, I don't do that. People do my makeup for me, at runway shows or on the set. I just don't do that. So I wanted to do something that I know I could sustain, that I know that I would have an impact in. But she was just like, her people were like, it's going to be really hard for people to start buying home decor and cooking stuff from a model because they don't believe that you eat or that you're that kind of housewife. But she dug her feet in and she was just like, this is what I want to do. And she's all about it. And it was a slow start, but look at her now. Look at her now. She has partnerships with so many freaking companies. Work. That's what I was saying about Lisa Rinna, right? It could have been a slow burn, right? You could have started with, J.C. Penney, but that's still really good. You know what I mean? And if you just partner with somebody, some company, and just pull a Jessica Simpson and put your name on something that is sustainable, something that everybody can access because it is opened up to mainly the working and middle class, girl, she could have made a nice coin. But she chose this, and it just amazes me that she threw so much away. April said, Nikki makes me want to spend money and go shopping. My husband's already over me with that. I'm sorry. Shopping on a budget, though. Shopping on a budget. So, guys, because something is going on with my phone, I want to just be looking real crazy because I'm going to read my notes from my computer. Let's start with my girl. The Queen of Beverly Hills made a comeback. Not a comeback, but she made an appearance on this episode like she does every freaking episode because the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is nothing without Kim Richards. Every iconic moment is Kim Richards. And that was in the scene where Lisa Rinna was talking about bread and saying that, somebody told her that she needed bread. And then we, of course, flashed back to Kim Richards telling her, eat a piece of bread, honey. If her and Brandy could stay sober, they would, I won't say kill, they would run that show. Wow. Wow. Them broads is lucky they battling demons. Y'all lucky they battling demons. Oh my goodness. Sutton, let's get into Sutton. Because I don't understand what her obsession is with the Juvederm brunch. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, she sits down with Lisa Rinna and she has this lunch. And I'm like, she did everything but lick her Rockports. Like, what are you doing? You know that I love you and I don't think that you're a bad person. And I'm so sorry. I apologize again because what I did was wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You defended your friend. You defended your friend. Like, there was nothing that you did wrong, but you're sitting here begging Lisa Rinna for her friendship and affection. And Rinna is being so nasty to you. She's being so nasty to you. And you sit there and you go, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. And she is just saying the nastiest things to you, telling you what you did was wrong, totally disregarding that you were responding to something that she did that was wrong. And you were defending your friend that you believe was being hurt in that situation. But we're overlooking that. And we're getting on to how you were so wrong with what you did with Lisa Rinna. And I'm like, there's nothing that Sutton has ever done on this show, in my opinion, that has ever amounted to what Lisa Rinna has done to people. Do you remember how Lisa Rinna treated Lisa Vanderpump? That whole little clique of demons, how they treated Lisa Vanderpump when her brother committed suicide? Y'all know I was never a Lisa Vanderpump fan or anything like that. And I'm not saying that I didn't like her, but I just didn't go up for her like everybody else went up for her. But I was Team Vanderpump that season because I could not believe how awful they were being. And there's one scene and it killed me. I felt so bad. Vanderpump was talking to Kyle, who was supposedly her best friend. And she was just like, but I'm going through so much right now. Why would you do this to me now? And Kyle responded, well, we all go through things. And I'm like, her brother just took his life. I could not believe it. That's when my opinion just changed of this show entirely, because it was so evil. And then at the reunion, there was no remorse. They were dragging her even more. And I'm like, what the hell are you getting out of this woman being at her lowest? Why do y'all keep kicking her? Like, what is going on? But how dare you act like Sutton saying that she had to pay for you and Harry to attend Elton John's charity event? How does that compare to everything that you've done? How do you constantly overlook the harm that you have done to people to all of a sudden play victim when you're not even on the side to ever be a victim with all the harm that you do? You're acting like a victim in this situation when Sutton is defending somebody that you were trying to take down and it did not work. I'm just like flabbergasted. I was like watching this and I'm like, Sutton, if you don't stand the hell up, what are you doing? Every time you apologize, she insults you. And you just keep on saying, well, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I shouldn't have. I get in my own way. Let me tell you something. Even if I'm wrong, I'm not telling the broad that don't like me that I got an issue. I get in my own way. I'm not going to sit up there and keep on apologizing to this broad if she keep on saying something slick about me. And I just don't get Sutton. I don't get Sutton. Like, every time she responds, I feel like she's justified in her response. Then all of a sudden, the Juvederm brunch makes her feel low. And now she's going back to groveling and crying. And I'm like, for what? You still don't know that you're that girl? I can't tell you anymore, Sutton. I can't tell you anymore. Like, you are sitting over here groveling at the feet of Lisa Rinna, like you're not going to be in the first seat next to Andy. A freaking gang. You just got here and you keep on sitting next to that dude. You're like, how? Ma'am, I can't tell you who you are. You got to believe it at this point. I mean, like, girl, Girl, look at the freaking material. What are you doing? Anyway, so after she has that lunch with Brenna, that was so weird to watch, Sutton. I was very, very disappointed. Then Dorit and Garcelle have lunch. Did you guys think that it was very weird that Dorit was like talking about Erica to Garcelle? I felt like she was breaking away from the Jupiter brunch. Did you guys feel that way? Because I'm just like, Dorit, you would never talk about Erica like this to Garcelle. Remember that? Garcelle, I'm trying to speak. Whoo, child. I just felt like that was a little weird. I'm like, oh, okay, what's happening here? I don't know what's happening here, but I kind of like it. If she's breaking away from the Jupiter brunch and running over to Garcelle's kingdom, I could be here for it. I could absolutely be here for it because Dorit, she got a mouth on her, but her sponsor, PK, oh baby, PK can read. Mama PK can read. So if they're jumping ship, I might be here for it. I might be here for it. I don't like, Andrew Cohen, Andrew Marshall, Garcelle Cohen. Now, what was it? Andrew Lanithia Cohen? I hope that you bring this up at the reunion because I absolutely hate the way the women of this show, specifically the Scissor Sisters, how they talk about Crystal's eating disorder. It is ugly. It is gross. It is evil. And in my opinion, I feel like they're pushing her to relapse because why in the hell are you guys talking about her disorder this way in front of her and behind her back? It is sick. You know she's going to see this, and you are having these awful conversations about this woman's struggle. She did not have to open up to any of us about it, and she's opening up again while she's still struggling. Before she was talking to us when Crystal first opened up about her eating disorder, she was talking to us because she was getting past it. Now Crystal is talking to us because she's struggling again. She feels like she's regressing. And they just keep on being so callous about her eating disorder. Erica's sitting there. I don't give a damn if this is your little drunk storyline. Like I said before, I'm here for the drunk storyline if you're not going to be this evil, housewife that is hoarding all this money from plane crash victims, right? But if this fake drunk storyline goes into you acting like you don't know what you're saying to Crystal about her eating disorder, then we got to back out of there because it's not looking good. Y'all are too old. Y'all are too old to be this dense. Like, y'all need to have some kind of wherewithal. Like, I just don't understand how y'all don't know that y'all on camera. Like, we know that y'all probably this violent. Y'all will say this, with or without the cameras. But I'm just like, at some point, have some class on camera. Have some class on camera. Child, money can buy you class. Elegance is love. I miss that show. I will say this every time I think about it. The Real Housewives of New York should not have been put on pause. It should not have been broken up into this legacy kind of drama, especially when the Real Housewives of Orange County has underperformed for years. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm sorry, I just thought about it and I got to talk about it again. Erica. I hope that this man that you constantly talk about that is giving you some good dick, I hope that we never see him because, baby, if this man looks like Gollum, we know that you taking depressants and drinking. If that man looks like Gollum, you're not going to be able to live that down. So you better stop talking about him. You better stop talking about him because people are going to start snooping. And I'm telling you, if they find this man and he looks like Gollum, because let's not act like that's not your type. We saw the husband. But I'm just saying, stop talking about him. Stop talking, because the more you talk about him, people won't bring him up. People gonna bring him up, and you better not be talking about him. The girls that are starting to not like you or are trying to jump to another team. Girl, if he looked like Gollum, that's gonna be a day on Twitter. That's gonna be a day on Twitter. Garcelle and Erica sit down and have this liability conversation about Sutton. Absolutely, Garcelle was ghost producing, but there was also stuff cut out, right? Because there's one part in that scene where Erica says to Garcelle, I feel like you never really gave me a chance because last year when I was going through my things, I felt like you didn't believe me, right? And Garcelle responds and says, you know what, you're right. I don't believe you. And then there's this silence. And then Erica's like, well, it's getting cold. And Garcelle's like, yeah, we should get back. And I'm like, no way was that the conversation. More things were said. And I think that Garcelle probably said to Erica that she probably was being very mean and not likable to a lot of people. And then we went into the case or something like that, because it just did not make sense that Garcelle would be that crass. Like, come on. I didn't believe it. I was like, more things were said. That is not how the conversation started or ended. That was extreme editing. There had to be more to that conversation. So anyway, Garcelle tells Sutton that she's going to talk to Erica about, I'm sorry if I keep on doing this. My hair is starting to like, not split, but you know, after you dump your braids, it's solid for a minute. I probably need to dump them again. It's starting to stick me in my back. Anyway, Garcelle told Sutton she was going to talk to Erica about Erica calling her a liability. And then soon as she sits down, Sutton is just like, I'm not a liability. And I don't like you saying that about me. Why did you say that about me? Then Rinna jumps in and she's just like, well, what you did to me was wrong. It was very mean. You did that because you don't like me. You did that because you tried to hurt me. And it's so crazy how Rinna leaves out the fact that Sutton was defending her friend. Sutton made that comment, that little snarky, shady comment on Watch What Happens Live, a show that encourages you to be messy. You all have done it. It's a part of the job. So I don't understand why you act like this is a new thing, Rinna, and you're this huge victim. The reason why she did that was because she was defending her friend. Her friend, who is the Black girl, the only Black woman on the show at that point that you were trying to make seem like she was broke. And you know exactly what you were doing with that, right? So Sutton basically said, well, I paid for Harry and Lisa to come to, a charity event, and they didn't pay me back. She said that because she was defending Garcelle, because Kyle was making it seem like Garcelle did a dash and grab at her charity event, and there was like some miscommunication there. You then get upset, go on Twitter talking about it's a lie, and then Sutton pulled receipts. And that pissed you off, because then we found out that not only did you not have the coin, you and Harry ain't had a coin, you were also lying. So you got exposed, you feel dumb, and you're mad at Sutton because she came with receipts, and she also had the backing of the accountant or whoever, the admin at Elton John's charity event. Of course, they're going to back her if she's spending, thousands of dollars with the organization every year, and you're just showing up to take pictures. So of course they're going to defend her. You felt embarrassed. You now feel like, she made you look like you was broke and you ain't have it. Well, then you know how Garcelle feels, because that is what Kyle and you were trying to do to her. But you always leave that out, and you just say, oh, you did that because you don't like me. You did that because you don't like me. And then her and Sutton start going back and forth. Then Sutton starts apologizing again. And I'm like, girl, you're going to have to realize who you are, because this is embarrassing. So because Sutton said that she talks out of two sides of her mouth, which she does, which she has been told before, Lisa says, get the F out of my house. What? Told her to get the F out of my house. If you're going to talk to me like that, get the F out of my house. Sutton, now I'm sorry. Wait, Lisa, listen to me. I'm sorry. How are you apologizing and not taking off your earrings and shoes and jumping on that table and going for broke with that broad? Like, I don't get it. She told you to get the F out of her house and you apologize. What level of hell is this? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense to me. And why I feel like, and I talked about it earlier, why I feel like Rena needs to be put on pause is because this is a commercial for your brand. This is a commercial for your brand that you are selling to the audience. You want us to buy this rosé, and at the freaking wine tasting, when you're introducing us, is rosé wine? Whatever. When you're introducing us to this product, you're telling somebody to get the F out of your house. This is the one time when you are hawking your product that you should be likable. Let me tell you something about Bethany. She's not my favorite, right? I sound like Wendy Williams. She's not my favorite. But when it is time for Bethany to hawk her product on the Real Housewives of New York, she's sweet as pie. She's sweet as pie. She's not trying to have any conflict. If there is any conflict, she's trying to be the peacemaker. Now, when she's not selling her stuff, then she's a terror. But when she's selling her items, she's on her best behavior. And the fact that you didn't know to do that lets me know that you are dealing with a lot. And of course, it absolutely stems from the loss of her mother. I think there's other things as well going on within her home because one of her daughters, I don't think it's Amelia, I think it's the blonde one. Every now and then, she drags her parents. So I just feel like she's just dealing with a lot. And maybe this season should have been the time for her to take a break without having to be put on pause by the show. But I feel like that's happening because she's spiraling. This woman is spiraling. And she was spiraling before her mother passed. So her mother passed probably just add, gasoline to the fire. And she is just out of control. And it's just not fun to watch her anymore. Like, I hate to say it, but I miss Were You Doing Coke in the Bathroom, Lisa Rinna. Baby, that was a moment. Because she was just sitting there. And Dorit was like, well, what is it? What are you talking about? And Rinna was like, Were you doing Coke in the bathroom? Like, everybody was like, what? That's who I miss. This girl right here, child, I don't know. I do not know what is going on with her. But I am very glad that in that moment, Sutton did call her out right after she started apologizing. She did call her out, and she was just like, when we were at lunch, you forgave me. Now that you have an audience, it's a different thing. And Lisa was like, oh, I'm performing for the audience. And Sutton was like, yeah, you are, because this is a totally different reaction to what we already discussed and squashed. And she is. And she was absolutely performing. She was absolutely doing the most over nothing, making that scene about her when it wasn't. You just feel some sort of way because Sutton embarrassed you and your husband. And now you're trying to sit over there and say, if you come for my husband and my family, I will take you down. Girl, you need therapy. I will take you down. And they all sat there. Like, absolutely not. I would have left that scene and went to HR and been like, listen, this woman is not okay. If you want me to keep on showing up to work with her, then you have to either put her in therapy or put her on pause, because this is not that kind of show. But they just sat there and took it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. What do you guys have to say about this episode? Another filler, might I add. Another filler. Oh, I got a super chat. Let me get my super chat. What's up, Zcon T? What's up, Zcon T? Decon T said, Garcelle and Dorit's lunch gave me a peek into the possibility of a dynamic takeover if they teamed up. Yeah, I hope so. That would be awesome. Unless PK and Maurizio are doing work together. If not, I absolutely see Dorit jumping ship. Momi said, absolutely. We talked about that last episode. I think Rinna could have been on the talk. Absolutely. Probably still could. But yes, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills seems to reach more people than the talk. I heard that Beyonce referenced a Rinna quotable in one of her latest songs. I think it does reach an audience. I don't think it reaches a bigger audience, because with shows like The Talk, like The Talk, like Drew Barrymore show, like the Kelly Clarkson show, people are always shocked that those shows keep on getting renewed, right? That those shows are on for as long as they are. But I'm like, a lot of people forget the the people in middle America, the older people, the stay-at-home moms, the people who work in hospitals, and the patients in hospitals, the people working in the nail salons and hair salons and barbershops, and people normally have the TV on in those kinds of places, in homes and businesses, 24/7, especially during work hours, and they're normally tuned into um family kind of palatable talk shows, right? Or just good, clean content that could reach all. So they normally get a lot of views. She could have done very well on the talk. Very well on the talk, but she wanted to be messy on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shantavia said, "Now y'all got me wanting to go shopping this weekend. Do it. You better listen. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you are doing fall shopping, you better start today. I found my pumpkin, my white pumpkin. Oh, I just got the black one delivered. You'll see that on my other channel. But I found those pumpkins in July. July. I guarantee you when I go back, they're not there. I guarantee you when I go back, they're not there. I don't know why the fall decor is coming out this early, but baby, if I see it, I'm getting it. I got some cute fall stuff, girl. Some cute fall stuff. And I got it. And I went back to see if it was still available. People be shopping. You better get your stuff. You better get your stuff. I don't know what is going on, but people are buying up their fall decor today. Today. I can kind of understand it because I feel like I want to have my home decorated already, like, at the end of August. Because I said the end of August, because I don't know if it's 30. No, 31 days. August 31st, my house is going to be fully decorated for the fall, at least my living room. So when the clock strikes 12 a.m. and, the fall leaves start to hit in my mind on September 1st, I want my home to be decorated. So I think that's probably why a lot of people are doing that. Oh, I got the comment. What's up, Drewski? Let me get some more current ones. Some more current ones. Drewski, get out of my head. Drewski said, Rinna is so bad. She's making Harry look bad by association. And I'm sure that no one is checking for her daughter because of it. LOL. Can I just say, I was watching this episode and I was just like, Harry is a really good guy, right? But I'm starting to question, how are you such a good guy and this is your wife, right? Like, how? And I'm not saying he should be checking her in front of us or controlling her, but I'm like, how are you this sweet guy who is able to see the other side and able to just be kind to people that your wife is not kind to, right? How are you able to do that knowing that she is so awful on this show and on social media? How are you with her comfortably? It's the same way that people were questioning John Legend and him being married to Chrissy Teigen. People were like, John, we always think that you're such a sweetie, but how is this attractive to you? Like, how, and I'm not saying you should blame the partner for their partner's actions, but I do think that one can wonder, how are you this sweet, kind person and this is your partner? How does that work? And you just start to question. You really, really do. You just start to question. Like, is this who you are in public? And are y'all just, and are you two awful together off camera, but she just shows it? You know what I mean? Like, are you just as messy as Rinna or worse behind the scenes? You start to question those things, and these all may be untrue. But I'm like, how is this attractive to you? How are you able to look past this? Get out of my head, Drewski. April said, Nikki makes me up. Sorry. Hey, Dr. M. Dr. M said, aside from Days of Our Lives and Harry Hamlin, what else is Lisa Rinna known for? She has really fumbled the bag. Well, she used to be, Lisa Rinna was that guest star. Her resume, we're not even going to play with her resume. She has a very lengthy resume. Like, she would be guest starring and co-starring on so many shows. And she had a name. She had a name for herself. And she was, always co-hosting something. And I feel bad. Missy said when Kim Richards when the Kim Richards clip played, I was like, Nikki, this show can't stand without her. If this show had to delete all of the Kim Richards footage from shows past, they would crumble. They would crumble if they can't speak her name. They would crumble if they can't show a flashback of her. It was good, like all the Real Housewives shows in the beginning. It really was. I would say stop watching after Kim Richards leaves. Oh my goodness. Me too, Tia. Me too. Kyra said, Rinna so boldly says that she tortures Sutton and enjoys it. And even after she said that, what did Sutton do? I know, I'm sorry. What is going on? I hope you're playing a strategy that none of us can see. Then going to complain when the audience call her and the others bullies. Yep. Yeah, they do. They bash her to this day. They were so awful on that season. And the fact that they can't see that, makes me sick. Momi said Sutton seems like she's trying to get in good with who she must thinks are the network's faves. There's no other reason to try to befriend Rinna, Erica, Diana, or Kyle. Cherie seems to be doing the same. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna say this. I think they're all friends. I think they're all playing a show. I think they do this because this keeps them on the show and this keeps the fans interested in the show, because it just makes no sense how they're always so cool, right? And you see how the fans are like fighting and, going up for them. And then you see them all out to lunch or hanging out or sharing a picture of each other on social media and saying, oh, the gang's getting back together. And it's just like, so you dislike each other, in my opinion, for a check. Like, I always think that these shows are fake. I'm telling you, two things. If I would have never seen the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reshoot a scene, or if my close friends did not work in reality TV, I would think very differently of the show. But because I know, I'm just like, I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. Now, are they good at reenacting things that probably actually happened? Yeah, probably. But they probably all are in a good place at this point. They're going to overperform at the reunion and then, hang out secretly. And then when the season starts, they'll start talking about each other or sharing pictures and all this stuff and confuse the hell out of everybody. Oh, I did. I forgot about that, Kyra. Kyra said those women were wilding. Let's not forget LVP's mother and brother died close together in time. Yep. Hey, Zena. Zena said this group hates that Garcelle and Sutton actually stand up for each other because they're so used to agreeing with whoever is in front of them at the moment. Yeah. And it's just like for Erica and Rinna to act like Garcelle is doing too much. And I'm like, y'all do that for each other. Y'all do that for each other all the time. All the time. April, she is. This time I hope she flips to the right side. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you, Kyra. Kyra said, Dorit is strong with the Juvederm brunch at the after show. Don't be fooled, Nikki. One could have hoped. One could have hoped. Tia Bia said, Dorit is a flip-flopper. She knows how bad that scene with all of them laughing about Garcelle's son getting cussed out by Erica is going to look. So she's trying to mend before the reunion. I think so, too. Oh my goodness, that's right, Monique. Come on, dedication. Thank you. Missy said, Dorita saying PK's DUI is allegedly. Girl, what? And I love that Garcelle was like, that could only happen to somebody white. Because if PK was black, we would not be getting the same treatment. And I'm like, true. If PK was black, this season would be around his funeral, not him getting chauffeured by the police. I'm telling you, child, so much to be said about that. They are. They are. And I'm like, how do y'all think that's going to play out? Like, you know, the cameras are on you. Why would you do that? It's so weird. It's so weird. Zena said, I don't believe Erica for a second about getting some good D. The way she keeps saying it doesn't sound believable. And to be honest with you, if you was getting some good D, would you be acting like you wouldn't be spiraling like this? You'd be zen. You'd be zen, honey. I don't believe it. Aye said Bravo should put Rena on pause, make Hal and Erica a friend of, and bring back LVP. I will love it. I will love it. Oh, I don't think it's a rumor. He shared it on his Instagram that he's going to be a part of Vanderpump Rules. And I just think that's a terrible decision. That's a terrible decision. But he and Garcelle knows what's best for him. But I'm just like, Vanderpump Rules is the last place a recovering addict should be. The last place. I'm like, dude, I am afraid for you, especially a family man. You have a fiance and you have young children. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I think I have to dip them again. I think that's what I might do. I think I have to dip them again. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some sooner, quicker, updated comments. Hey, just that everybody knew Rena was acting and nobody took her seriously. That's why nobody really reacted. Rena is funny. # not. That does make sense because I did think it was weird that nobody really reacted to that. It could have been a reenactment, guys, or it could have just been a fake scene. So that's probably why the scene was so choppy. It's because it probably wasn't real. It probably wasn't real, which is probably why Sutton can apologize so easily and why everybody on these reality TV shows can get over stuff so easily because it's all fake. It's all fake. Hey, Audrey. Oh, Audrey's agreeing with Decon T. When Garcelle was announced, I really thought that she would gel well with Dorit and at least have less in relationship with Erica. I don't know what that word is supposed to be, but I agree with you. I do. Remember, I thought that Garcelle and Erica was going to team up. I thought that they were going to team up. You know what? I forgot about Dubai. I forgot about Dubai. I'll be back on it. I totally forgot about it. Until I saw your comment, I was like, Dubai comes on after this. This is why I forgot about it, because I watch this show on Peacock now. I don't watch it on Sundays. I watch it on Peacock because Sundays is just like not a TV day for me anymore. It's just like a rest day. It's like a Sunday reset. I meal prep. The only time I watch TV is when I'm watching church online. It's really just a reset day for me. So I don't watch much TV. So I just forgot about it because I watch it on Peacock. So until I saw that comment, I forgot. I'll be back up and running with Dubai next week. I will say, so far what I've watched, not the show isn't doing it for me. The cast is not gelling well, in my opinion. I think the show needs to be recast with Chanel, Lisa, K. Michelle, but K. Michelle has to have an attitude adjustment. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. The way she was, talking to Gandhi in a lace front, I didn't like that. It was just like in the way she was talking to her best friends, she's unhinged. And if K. Michelle can't come back without that attitude, then I don't want her on the show. I do want to see more of Lisa and Chanel, Miss Chanel Ayan. But that's it. I'm not interested in Carolyn and her groom. How you doing? Let me see. Wendy Williams. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in anybody else's storyline besides Chanel and Lisa. Now, if they want to recast with them or put them on another show, I'd be here for it. But outside of that, you have to want to watch the ensemble. And there's not enough people on that show that make me want to watch. Or not watch, but review it. Nobody else is showing up to work. Chanel and Lisa are the only ones showing up to work. I can't take it. I can't take it. Hey, Give Me Shelter. Give Me Shelter said, I remember Rena from Soaps and back then a soap opera talk show. Yep, on the now defunct Soap Net. I was excited for her first season, but Rena has definitely ruined her reputation, in my opinion. I believe so too. I believe so too. Peyton said, my mom just bought me 4 candles from Bath and Body Works, baby. I'm actually, when I go this weekend, I'm going to buy their plugins, their Halloween plugins. I can't wait. Oh shoot, I got to buy them online. God, please let me remember to not purchase anything in store. Ciao. Yes, family, we're close. We can do it. We can do it this month. We could do it this month. Hey, Candace. Candace said, honey, Sutton should have left and called her house raggedy and her rose trash all the way home. I would have let her have it. Yes. Yes. Who haven't I called them? Hey, Cameron. Cameron said, after September, the first week of October, my house will be in full-blown Halloween. Welcome to Spooky Town. Yeah. So September for me is just fall. Then October, I go into, well, not that much of Spooky Town because I'm a Hallelujah kid, Hallelujah night kid. So I don't really get that deep into it, but that's when I'm going to bring out my Mackenzie Childs collection in October and start decorating with that. And then I remove that and we go fully into Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's going to be a crazy time the next few months. I do too. She was giving friend of the show, though, Give Me Shelter. Her and Dorit, we have not seen them. That's insane. Insane. Just said, I feel that way about Dr. Damon and Devonly from Married to Medicine. I actually like Dr. Heavenly Guy. I'm telling you, outside of the show, she is, listen, I feel like she's playing her character on the show. I've met her and she is, I enjoy her. I think you guys would enjoy her too, to be quite honest with you. Yes, she was on Melrose Place. Yep. And she used to make cameos in movies and everything as Lisa Rinna. She had a good little career. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Cameron said, Kim Richards is so iconic. Y'all don't even understand. I found out that the creator of Sailor Moon based the look of Sailor Venus off of Kim Richards' icon. Absolutely. She is that girl. She is that girl. We got to put some respect on her name. They don't know. That Kyle don't want us to know, but she is that girl. Tony said exactly. They're all actresses. I've said this in all the soap opera, the minute all the soap opera actresses came on, they're all playing a role. I think so too. I think so too. Hey, Dahlia. Dahlia says, Sutton doesn't understand she is that girl. She doesn't get it. Rest in your glory, girl. These heifers will come to you. But she doesn't get it. She does not get it. Kyra said, let us remember Garcelle is the only one who called to check on Erica's son during the height of the protest. Now she is acting like Garcelle is too hard on her for lying. Why did you remind me that Garcelle did that? Girl. Hey, Tamara. Tamara said, I think the Mean Girl clique, and I'm just joking, Kyra. Tamara said, I think the Mean Girl clique is low-key afraid of last year's Black Twitter backlash, hence why they are so extra nice to Garcelle this season. I also think they're so extra nice to Garcelle this season because they want to isolate her from Sutton because they know they cannot take them down together. They know them broads run circles around them. So they're working on Garcelle separately and they're working on Sutton separately. But Garcelle is hip to it. I don't think that Sutton is. I don't think that Sutton is. Dubai was about that wedding. I'm like, I don't care. I do not care about Carolyn Stansberg. Y'all got to give us somebody else. I know there's another bad white chick from Europe that y'all can put on that show. It can't be her. It can't be her. Yes, but those are going to be recorded for this week. Next week, if I'm not traveling, they will be done in a live. But this is what this is what's being recorded, and this is what's coming up. Tomorrow, 90 Day Fiance, Seeking Sister Wives, The Family Chantel, and I think that's it. Married at First Sight. They're all quick videos. Saturday will be the Bell Collective, and I'm finally getting into Ready to Love. The thing about it is I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it yet because you guys know I don't have oh, I hate looking at. That's not a trash can, that's my charcoal dump. That's where I dump my charcoal when I grill. I don't have cable anymore. I just have a YouTube TV. And I have a couple of streaming services. Thank God I got Discovery Plus again. It's becoming HBO Max, girl. So I just have streaming services, and I couldn't find it at first, but I was able to find it on Discovery Plus. So I'll be caught up with that show by probably tonight. So I'm going to do reviews for that, and those will be up on Saturday. And I think that's it. Next week we'll go back to the lives. Unless I'm traveling. My schedule, guys, is so up in the air. I just don't know. I just do not know. But I'll keep you all posted. I'll keep you guys posted. Miss GG88 said, I agree, Nikki. K. Michelle was so nasty. It's not cute. It's not. And I hate her attitude, and I hate those contacts. Stop. Take them out, okay? You look crazy. I just don't like how she just snaps out and she's just screaming. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? K. Michelle, calm the hell down. It's not that serious. And this is Dubai. You are black. You will get arrested. Stay woke. Good to see you too, Sarah. Oh, I'm also doing a review for The Bachelorette. If I have time, that'll be a live, but I don't think so. I think that's just going to be recorded because I haven't done that one yet. And then we're going to do a live this Friday night, tomorrow, for Love After Lockup. And the Felon Dating Game is back. Are you going to review The Bachelorette this week? Excited for your thoughts. Yes, I am. I mean, I forgot her name, but you know who I'm talking about. To be quite honest, from Drewski, and indulging in Dubai is dubious as is for me as a gay man. Like, yeah, I get you. Yes, that's happening. That's why I'm going to BBW this weekend, because I want to see what they have first, because I don't buy anything unless I can see it. You know, the only place I really buy stuff like that from is Shein, because I read the reviews first and everybody puts up a picture because they want to get extra points. But I like to see the stuff first. So I'm going to go see what they have. Then I'm going to order it, and then I'll do my haul. Of course. I think that might be my first live. We'll see. We will see. I don't know why they won't get Nicolette Sheridan. I do not know why they won't get her. That's who I'm waiting on. Momi said, if it wasn't for that weird stint of Crystal pretending that Sutton said something dark, she would have been invisible this season. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Callie Steve, how are you, my love? Thank you for the super chat. Callie Steve said, I bet the housewives were dreading to go to... Why does she keep on filming stuff there? It wouldn't be me. Oh my goodness. Megan, I just can't see the show with her on it. Shannon, man, what's up? Thank you for being here. I was thinking about reviewing that. Is it good? I will be honest, the trailer did not look good. I was like, well, this show seems boring. If you have watched 90 Day Fiance UK, let me know, because it just doesn't seem like something I wanted to watch. Kyra says Sutton is hip to it in the after show. She was hot about Erica and them trying to snake around and mess up her and Garcelle's friendship. Okay. Hopefully she comes guns blazing at the reunion. I did. Hasn't any of it been confirmed, Courtney? Let me know, because I'm like, is it confirmed, T? Because y'all know I need to have receipts. Oh, I'm sorry. But she looks just like her. Oh, my goodness. Miss T said Carolyn Brooks is phone. Phone the way she talks to her friends and pretends like she was a single parent. It was nice to finally see Adam's father. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave. No, I'm like, no, not gonna say anything. Yes, the felon dating game is back. It's back, Nikki. I understood, Miss T. Guys, please make sure you like the video. Helps me in the YouTube algorithm. Oh, no problem, April. Thank you for being here. Hey, Josie. Josie said, Nicolette said she wouldn't do well in Beverly Hills. She's not that nasty in real life. Ah, damn it. Alanya said, Nikki, I sent you a Venmo. Oh, my goodness. Let me check. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's going to go right to my Bath & Body Works collection. Thank you, Alanya. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Thank you. Oh. Let's talk about the husband. Ciao. Oh, Tony says she likes 90 Day Fiancé UK better than the US one. I'll watch it. I'll check it out and see. Shannon Van said, Christmas came early. Thank you so much for bringing back the felon dating game. That honestly is the favorite thing I've watched in YouTube in my whole life. Team Helicopter Jesus. You're so welcome. Thank you, Shan. Thank you. It would be dumb of her to do that. It would be dumb of her to do that. I hope she doesn't. Busola said, I'm glad people like Bath & Body Works products. I tried to get into their products, but it's too fragrant for me. And I'm sensitive to fragrance. Yeah. It's very fragrant, especially their holiday Christmas candle. Oh my goodness. So I'm on, child, I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm on I told you, like, my stuff arrived here. And I didn't realize that we had so much stuff. I did not realize we filled up the dining room in my office. My office is pretty big, and it's just like still so much stuff that we have to unpack, right? So I'm unpacking these boxes. I'm like, what is that smell? I'm like, do we have like holiday pine cones in here? It's this strong cinnamon scent. So I'm like, either we have holiday pine cones or my cinnamon jar, because I keep my cinnamon in like jars, my seasonings in jars. And I was like, either that or my cinnamon jar, the jar that I had my cinnamon in, cracked and spilled everywhere. So I'm like looking for this box, because if it's broken, I want to get that stuff out of there, right? So I'm looking, and I finally find the scent in this area because it's so strong, and I'm like smelling it. And I finally find the box. I'm like sniffing boxes, it's insane. And I open the box. And what do I see? Bath & Body Works Holidays, just called Holiday Cinnamon Scented Candle. It was mad strong. Busola, you would hate it. You would hate it, but I loved it. I was like, this is a candle. And the jar was closed. Like, it was tightly, like the lid was on and everything. Ciao. They got some scented candles. But you know what, Busola? If you don't like their scented candles, I think you would enjoy Cucumber Melon and Candy Apple. They have minimal sense. Hey, Ryan said 90 Day Fiancé UK is good so far. The fiance from Japan is a straight up shifty scammer. Now, why would you tell me that? Now I got to watch it. You know what? I'm like, y'all done went down to Dubai. You ain't get nobody brown. But I will say, the sisters married to Alabaster Men on that show, them men love them. And I love it. I love it. Love. Thank you, So Steph, for the super chat. Thank you. So Steph said, haven't been keeping up with this season, but want you to enjoy a new fall candle on me. Thank you, sis. I sure will. That holiday one ain't no joke. And you don't even need to burn it. It's like strong as heck. Makeup Addict said you should check out Birch Lane Candles. Birch Lane Candle from Bath & Body Works. It's in their fall line. I'm going to try everything. I'm going to try everything. Well, everybody was when I was doing my Love After Lockup review last week, everybody was talking about Timmy. The comments lit up. Team Timmy, Team Timmy the plumber. You're welcome. And the only reason why I can recommend those to you is because I bought them because candy apple, winter candy apple, and candy apple are my favorite scents. Candy apple, winter candy apple, peppermint, and cucumber melon, my favorite scent since I was like 13. I thought that since I love those body sprays, I would love the candles. I got the candles from one candle sale, smelled like nothing. Cucumber melon, nothing. Candy apple, nothing. Peppermint, nothing. I returned them all. And I was so disappointed because I thought that I would love them. I really, really did. All right, let me get this super chat and 2 more comments, and then I get out of here because now I got to watch 90 Day Fiance UK. And I have to edit the other reviews that I'm putting up. Sup, people, thank you for the super chat. Some people said, have you tried 228 Grant Street candles? No, let me look them up. Why would you give me more candles? Why would you give me more candles? Now I have a little crafting section in my home. I've always wanted a crafting section, and I finally got it. God, it's so good. I only said that because I put on my candle supplies in that area. And I cannot wait to get started on making my candles. I haven't made any yet because it's so hot. It is so hot, and I'm not trying to waste my materials. I am not trying to waste my materials. Me too, Collie Steve. Thank you. Collie Steve said, my wish is for Crystal to go full on Tiger Mom on the 4 Bs. I need her to stand up for herself. I need her to stand up for herself. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on, but I need her to stand up for herself. Oh, this is pretty. Do they have a brick and mortar store? You know what? Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Tony said, Nikki, I can see you with your own home line, including candles. Me too. Why do you think I'm studying Kathy Ireland and now Cindy Crawford? Because I'm like, how did you get this? Cindy Crawford can make a couch. Cindy Crawford can make a couch, and Sofia Vergara can make a kitchen collection. I'm here for it. Rita, this could have been you. I could have been doing a review on a Lisa Rinna Cloud couch dupe. But you want to be this fool on this reality TV show. Girl, yeah. It's not a game. It's not a game. And I'm going to be traveling. I'm like so scared. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. And I'm like, I'm telling everybody now, I'm like, I love y'all. But like, if you don't live in my home, I'm wearing my mask and I'm wearing gloves. I don't care how you feel about it. You could do that. Oh, I'm not sick. I don't care. When I was at Apple, true story. When I was at Apple, after I got my computer fixed, there was a guy who was doing one of them Apple classes, and I've never been to an Apple class. I didn't know that they have it right there in the middle of the freaking store. He just put on a mic and he was like, all right, we're starting. And I'm like, starting what? So I just look over, and because I looked over and made eye contact with him, he started to like teach the class to me. And I felt obligated to stay for, the class, but it ended up being really good. And I ended up learning a lot of things about how to change, the settings on my phone or whatever. So anyway, I go over to sit a bit closer, and I was working on my phone, and I asked him about an issue that I had. And this fool takes my phone. And when it happened, I was just so shocked. I couldn't even react. I was like, he takes my phone and he shows me how to do it. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you. And then he handed my phone to me and I wouldn't take it. So he just put it down on the table and kept on going with his class. Baby, the way I reached in my purse and got my sanitizer, I sanitized my hands, my mom's hands, the table, my phone. Excuse me. Listen, I don't know you. I'm protecting myself. It's not a game. I sanitized my the handles of my Telfar bag. I didn't care how he felt. I'm not getting them pops. I cannot do them pox. I cannot do them pox. I feel like that's one vaccine we're not going to have any problem with everybody getting, because I'm actually going back to LA to meet with my dermatologist to see if I can get it, because y'all know I have scalp dermatitis, and because they say like people like me who have those kind of issues, eczema on the scalp and stuff, you can't get it. But baby, I mean, with my dermatologist, and I'm like, is this correct? Because this is something I heard. Is this the real tea? Because if it's not, I'm getting that vaccine in LA, because I'm not going to fight with Atlanta trying to find that vaccine. I'm getting my vaccine. I'm getting vaccinated for that. I'm getting boosted again. It's not a game. It's not a game. I know the planet is dying, but I'm going to live out the rest of my days healthy. It is not a game. I could not don't touch nothing or nobody. This is the best time to be celibate. This is the best time to be celibate, baby. Ain't no man getting me hot and bothered. Until we find our way out of this, I'm good. I'm good. She does. I think her home line is, I think she has a home line with, is it Jennifer Convertibles? It's one of them, but I know Rooms to Go has Cindy Crawford and Sofia Vergara, their little home lines. And let me tell you something, Sofia Vergara is making freaking bank, because we have been trying to buy her kitchen set for months. 4 months. It keeps on selling out before it can even get to the floor. It has sold out so much. They have a waiting list for her freaking kitchen set. Sofia for freaking Gabra. Ciao. What did I say her name was? Yes. I use CVS's Scalpicin. I use that. And then I have a homemade aloe vera serum that I use. It's just fresh, blended, and strained aloe vera leaf on the inside and tea tree oil. And it works. It works. So far, so good. So far, so good. And this weekend, I'm actually going to the home store and I'm getting still bottles because I want to fill them with alcohol, because I follow this scientist, whatever. I follow this guy that does like experiments about diseases on TikTok. And he does these experiments where he shows like what disinfectants could kill what virus or whatever, or, like bleach. And he does all types of stuff with bleach, with alcohol, with peroxide, with sanitizer, with Lysol. And baby, let me tell you something. Lysol and alcohol, 100 proof or whatever alcohol, is holding it down. Holding it down. You need that to survive in this nation, okay? So I'm going to get some still bottles to put my alcohol in, because I put them in those flimsy plastic travel bottles that I get from Target, and they just, they disintegrate within a week. So I'm getting some steel or metal ones that I can put my alcohol in. I'm spraying everybody. It's not a game. It is not them monkeypox is ugly. I couldn't survive it. I would be so depressed. I'm telling you, I would be living like, do y'all remember that movie called The Mask? Remember Cher with the mom on the book? I would be like him. I would be like hiding behind trees. Like nobody would see me. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, Lord, please. I fought COVID for 2 years. I will fight this monkeypox forever. Ever. I can't do it. Shan said they offered that vaccine here last weekend, but only to the LGBT plus. I've never thought so hard about lying before in my life. Yeah. I am going to New York, which is a monkeypox hotspot. But I have to meet with my dermatologist first. That's the thing that's holding me back. But once I get the go ahead, I'm getting shot. You know what I mean? I'm getting the vaccine. I might go a few times. I might get the shot and get in the back of the line and get another one. Absolutely not. Yes. Go to your dermatologist. I'm meeting with her and I'm like, girl, what's the tea? What's the tea? Can I get it or not? Can I get it or not? And then it seems like we're going to get another polio shot. Girl, the earth is sick of us. Earth is sick of us. And I'm so sorry. I'm like, girl, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Blame Chase. Chase fake. Yes. Man in, no, wait, not Man in the Iron Mask. It was just called Mask. Oh no, Kevin, really? Wow. Wow. It's always some history in here. We didn't turn this into a monkeypox thread. I'm sorry. Tracy said, girl, they are offering it to the LGBTQ community and ladies of the night. I was tempted to tell them I was too strict. Listen, I'm going to be like, so when can the allies get a shot? When can the allies get the vaccine? I will be a good ally and wait in the back of the line for whatever is left over, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Shantavia said, I told my boss that I'm ordering more Lysol, Clorox wipes, hand sanitizers, and Kleenex. He just said, yeah, sure, fine. It's not a game. I'm telling you, I Lysol everything. When the movers were here, I did not care. Everywhere they went, Lysol, Lysol. I didn't care how they felt about that. I'm not getting this. Before, with COVID, I was too nice. I was too lax with these demons, and I got it. Being too nice to people. Oh, no, I don't want you to feel bad. No, you vaccinated. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I got COVID. Absolutely not. Well, monkeypox, girl, what? Girl, I'm Good morning. Excuse me, 6 feet. I'm telling you guys right now, I cannot do that. I barely survive a zit when I'm on my period. Are you kidding me? Girl, no. Girl, from what I have seen, that thing is ugly. God, no. And y'all always talk about how I got good skin, Lord. I can't. It is not a game. I'm telling you, as soon as I get the go ahead, let's go. You need my butt. Where you need to put it. I'm taking it. Because it's just ignorance. It's just ignorance. One gay guy got it, and all of a sudden it was the gay disease. Listen, they're not more at risk. Like anybody can get it. There's some girl in Atlanta that got it. Child. I'm just saying, all these men ain't who they say they are. All these men ain't who they say. Anyway, let me get out of here. Tracy said, I got 6 bottles of 91% alcohol, and I put it in the spray bottles and spray everything. I sure do. I sure do. And y'all know I'm a public toe. Baby, the way I spray that cart down, it's not a game. I will say, when I was in Philadelphia, wearing a mask was the hardest thing ever. Philly was so hot. I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I could not wait to get out of Philly. I've never had a problem wearing a mask until I was in Philadelphia. To be honest with you, I don't really know, but I honestly think that they're just reporting it more. That's what I think. And also a lot of the people who are reporting it are of the LGBTQ community, and they're also in bluer areas. So you know how the media likes to make hysteria. But this is what I want to say to the parents. Wipe your baby down, because I feel like when this thing hit the kids, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Love children, they dirty. Kids are dirty. They don't get it. I was a very clean child, but I was weird, right? I was weird. I wasn't raised, but my grandmother babysat me, and she was like very clean. So I was like exposed to using bleach really early in my life. So I had a different understanding of cleanliness. I should not have been that clean as a child, right? So normal kids, filthy. Beware, parents. Beware. before them kids come in from school, hose them down in the backyard. Hose them down as soon as they get off the school bus with bleach. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do, and it can survive on surfaces for 5 days. If you got to go to a restaurant, bring your own utensils, bring your own straw. It's not a game. It's not a game. The way the last plane I was on, the way I wiped that plane down, and this white guy was looking at me. He wanted to say something. He wanted to say something, and I was ready to respond, but I did not sit down. And people are waiting to get in line. I don't care. We're in a pandemic. I shouldn't be on this damn plane anyway. I bleach that seat to glory. It's not a game. It's not a game. Let me end with Momi because I could be all here with y'all forever. Momi said, yes, queer men get blood tested more than the other population. So that's why it's being detected more. Absolutely with them. Also, the spread started with a queer man, but anyone can get it once it keeps spreading. Yeah, that's the thing, because more queer men get tested more than anybody. We should all be getting tested, like, especially if you're sexually active with multiple partners. You should be getting tested just as much as queer men, especially if you're a woman. Never trust a man with your body. Never trust a man with your body's health and safety. Don't be, oh no, it's just me and him. It's just me and Tyrone. Okay. I don't care how much you love Tyrone. Don't trust him. Go to the doctor. Let me get out of here. Thank you so much, Cowley Steve. The link didn't post. The link did not post. You know what? I'm not too far from the CDC. I think I might just go down there and be like, are y'all teaching any classes on how to survive this thing? I know nobody else is listening, but I'm going to listen to y'all. What do I need to do? That thing, just thinking about that thing is ugly. Ooh, that's not nothing I want. Oh my gosh. And it gets in your throat and your vagina. Oh. I mentally, I don't know if I could survive that. Mentally, I would probably go nuts and start breaking all the mirrors in my home, like Beauty and the Beast. Remember the Beast started smashing mirrors? I feel like I would do that. I can't get this, guys. I can't. Anyway, shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. I am sorry if you are watching this and you don't know what the hell is going on. Welcome to the Star family. Welcome to the Star family. I love you guys, and I will see you all soon. I'll see you in recorded videos tomorrow. You'll see me in a live. I don't know if I want to do one Sunday night. It depends on how my week is going. So you'll probably see me either Sunday night or Monday afternoon. I love you, family. I'm so glad that we can spend some time together again. I'll see you soon. Bye. Whew, now I'm itching.